Okay, so let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and go through how I would like for you to set up your final for this digital map painting project. Okay, over here I have Microsoft Word open, and I've gone ahead and used an example from one of the students in the class in all her process work. So basically what you're going to be creating here is a final process document. And in that final process document, you're going to have all the process work that you created for this project. So in other words, what you see here is the first submission for this class of this particular student's sketch work and her inspirations. Okay. Then as I scroll through this document, I have the sketch she's chosen, which happened to be this sketch here. She chose that one. And then this is the second report you did where you had to submit all your images and all your image links and an explanation. This is that. So this is basically your bibliography right here, is all the images you used in the piece and then all of the web citations for those images. Okay, this was hers. All right, now as we scroll through here, she has some other things she's talking about. She did some original artwork, and she's talking about how she's going to bring that eventually into her matte painting. Then on this page over here is actually the piece that you submit this week for the critique for your peers. Okay, so it'll be the piece that you submitted for the critique this week, and it'll be at, let's say, 90 to 100% done. This will be before your final. Okay, so this will be the one that you have finished up for week 5, and you post to the open forum for feedback from your peers. Okay, so I want to see that here. All right, so that's your entire final report. So it's going to involve, again, all of your sketch work and inspiration work, all of your images with links, with link or URL links or citations to where they're located on the internet, and the critique version that you posted in week 5 for your peers to review. All right, so that will constitute your process report. And then I take this report and I grade you on all this work. So if you did not do the progressive work throughout the weeks leading up to now, you will have to sit down and populate that section or those sections now as part of this report, because this report, you'll be graded on this. Okay, and I haven't yet determined the points associated with this report, but I could tell you it'll probably be at least 25% of the grade for the actual final grade. So it's important that you get all this process work finished. Okay, then for your final labeling of your document, you want to make sure that that document is labeled your last name _ final, so that when you do submit that to me, that it is something I can identify with your work. Otherwise, it just comes in as a Microsoft Word document and I don't know who did it. The last thing that I'd like for you to do is, in addition to this report, you need to submit to me the final layered Photoshop file. Okay, so I don't have that yet because this is, let's say this was her final layered Photoshop file. So here's her final digital matte painting, making sure that it is set up to 8.5 by 11 at 150 DPI resolution. Making sure that it has all the layers, as you can see over here. She's still working on this. This is her preliminary, but I didn't have anything else to show today. So you'll be turning in this particular file, making sure up here to look at, she labeled this her last name _ project 1. You can call it project 1 final. And you'll be submitting these. I'll be creating an assignment area, and you'll be submitting these to the assignment area. This is not an open forum for the final submission. So you'll be submitting these to that area, which I haven't put that up. But we'll be working during the break on building more content for the class. So I'll have that posted probably at the end of next week during the break. But I don't want to completely commit to that because I am on vacation as well as you are. So that concludes the digital map painting project, and the next project you'll be working on will be a scrapbook. You'll be creating a scrapbook of photos and things like that. So it'll be an interesting project, and I'm looking forward to working with all of you again. So I'm going to keep this short. If there's any questions about anything this week, which is your peer critique and the work involved in putting together this process report, then please post that to the week 5 problems and solutions.